Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I thought I'd do a bit of a different video. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section what you think. I needed to do some cleaning around my vanity and reorganize my makeup collection a bit, so I thought I would share that process with you guys. What I have in front of me, which I'll show you in a moment, is my vanity, and this is where I get ready every day and also where I film, and it's just gotten really messy. It's been quite a while since I organized it. When I first moved, I really took the time to kind of curate what makeup was in my vanity and then also what was in the Alex drawers next to me. What I like about my setup is my Alex drawers are close enough to me, like literally I could reach over and grab stuff out of there, so that I use stuff that's in the Alex drawers. But when I'm getting ready in a hurry, especially to get to work, I typically just end up reaching for what's in my vanity in front of me. And what's ended up happening is that as I keep trying out more products for my channel, I just add them into my vanity, but I've been really bad about taking things out and moving them back over into the Alex drawers. So now my vanity has run out of room in the drawer, and now the top has become completely cluttered. And basically there's just too many things everywhere, and I can't actually find what I'm looking for when I'm trying to get ready, which is not very good. And also the seasons are now changing from summer to fall, and what colors I want to be wearing and just the type of makeup looks that I'm going for are changing, and so I want my products that I have in my everyday makeup drawers to reflect that. And I also want to just take the time to declutter. So if there's any products that are no longer sparking joy, in the words of Marie Kondo, I want to be able to thank them and then release them from my collection, because I have way too much makeup. I have more makeup than one person ever should, and it's a lot. And if I keep holding on to products that I don't like or am not reaching for, then they just take up space and prevent me from finding the products that I actually want to use. So with all that said, I'm just going to jump into doing some cleaning. As you can see here, this is the mess that I am dealing with. The drawer here is also a complete mess. So I've really got quite a big problem. So I think what I need to do is really just kind of take everything out and then organize everything and then figure out what I actually want to put back in, and also swap things with the Alex drawers. So the Alex drawer is right next to the desk, so I can just swap products in and out of there pretty easily. So what I'm going to be using to clean this, in case you're curious, is Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Multi-Surface Everyday Cleanser. I really like this. My husband and I are big fans of Mrs. Meyer's. It's not the perfectly clean in terms of ingredients, but at the same point, it actually works. So this is, Mrs. Meyer's for us is a good balance between effectiveness and being relatively clean. So we actually use Mrs. Meyer's soaps. We use Mrs. Meyer's for also cleaning the bathtub. It's like one of the only things that works well for that. And I also really like this multi-surface cleaner. And this is the lemon verbena scent. So normally in this container here, which is significantly cleaner, I like to keep like smaller products. So things like blushes, concealers, stuff like that. So this is just a good way to keep everybody contained and not just kind of loose in this drawer. What I had been doing was putting my concealers in this container. The ones I've been reaching for the most are the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. I guess this isn't surprising, so this has to go back in. I also still have been really liking the PYT concealer, especially for spot concealing, so this will go back in. Of course, the Han Skincare Cosmetics Concealer. I love this one too. And I think the final concealer I will put over here is the Lima Pure Concealer. This is the powder concealer. I'm still kind of figuring out if I like this or not, but I will put this over in here as well. I also feel like this would be a good spot for my Lima Pure Eye Primer. I'm almost out of this, but I have another one as a backup already, so I'm just trying to finish this one off, so I'll put this with the concealers as well. So that means then that I'm going to move the Pacifica concealer, the Clove and Hallow concealer, and the Fitglow concealer all over into the Alex drawers. So I had a bunch of eyeliners up here, which is actually very interesting considering I never use eyeliners. So I don't know why I had that many, but I'm just going to keep a couple of these over here and then move the rest into the Alex drawers. So I'm going to keep this Pacifica eyeliner. This is their liquid pen. I really like this. This is really affordable and it just works super well, so I will keep this one. So I think I'm also going to keep the Antonym eyeliner in brown over here and then move the rest over to the Alex drawers. So what that means is that this Lima Pure eyeliner in indigo, this Lima Pure eyeliner in ink, and then this Jillian Dempsey eyeliner and also this blue color, all gonna go back over to the Alex drawers. Continuing on with kind of the eye theme, I also like to keep my eyebrow products over here. So this is the Ilia brow gel. I have the shade medium brown. I really like this, so I'm gonna keep this over here. Also, you guys know my tried and true Eco brow pencil and brow gel. I absolutely love these. This is a clear brow gel. I have the Eco brow pencil in Sharon, so this will also go over into this drawer. So I feel like this is also a good spot to keep my tweezers, so I'm going to put them in this cubby as well. So this means that the Well People brow gel and the PYT Beauty brow pencil are going to go over into the Alex drawers. I'm actually going to start over here with face products and palettes. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this section and this section. I'm trying to kind of figure out what I think would work best. So I want to start putting in some palettes and stuff over here and then kind of go back in and fill these in. So up here also, by the way, I have the Clove and Hallow Liquid Gold Setting Spray over here, and I have the Ilia True Skin Radiance Priming Serum up here as well. I want to move the Honest Beauty mattifying primer up here as well. That means that this Cherry Matte mattifying primer from Pacifica, I actually may end up decluttering this because I just don't use it, and also it is really strongly scented. I'm gonna put this in a maybe pile. It might end up being decluttered. So we all know that palettes are like my greatest weakness of all time. I have way too many palettes. And what has happened to me recently is I've been moving more and more palettes over here to try and then not taking any out. But what that means is that I can't actually find the palettes that I want. Or I just keep reaching for the same ones that end up on the top of the stacks. So I need to be more curated with what actually is going in here. I really want to put this one in, which is the Well People Nudist Eyeshadow Palette. I really like this. It's super wearable. It's perfect for work, which, you know, this is my everyday makeup drawer, so I need stuff like this over here. Also, I'm totally in love with the two new Ilia palettes. I have the one here in, what is this? This is the Cool Nudes palette, and I also have the Warm Nudes palette. So I'm definitely going to keep both of these in this drawer. As much as I like the packaging, I wish they had printed on the front like which is which, because it would just be easier to distinguish the two. But it is what it is. I've also got the Honest Beauty eyeshadow palette. I wish I used this one more. I just don't reach for it as much as I should, so I want to make sure that I can see this and get a lot of use out of it. So once again, these are very, well, maybe except for this one, but they're very generally work-friendly colors, and I feel like I should be using this palette more than I do because I actually really like the palette. Well, now there are 4 of the Aether Beauty eyeshadow palettes, but I don't think I'm going to get the purple one, the amethyst one. As much as I love Aether Beauty, yeah, I don't know if I really need 4 of them. But if, you know, Aether Beauty wanted to send one, I would very happily try it out and share it with you guys. But I have the, let's see, this is the Summer Solstice palette, which is very warm toned. I have the Rose Quartz palette, which is much more cool toned. And I have the Crystal Grid Gemstone, whatever it's called, palette. Way too many words in that title. I'm gonna definitely move this one over to the Alex drawers just because this is not an everyday eyeshadow palette for me, especially for work. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to keep it over here. Between these two, I've been reaching for this one more recently just because I really been into warm tones, so I think I'm going to keep this one in here and move the Rose Quartz one back over to the Alex drawers. But I love this one. This is hard to do. But I mean, it's not far, it's just like right over here. Okay, I have the Beauty Counter, what is this? The Romantic eyeshadow palette over here for now. I think I'm gonna move this one back to the Alex drawer. Just cause, yeah, how many eyeshadow palettes do I really need at once? So same with the 2 Fitglow palettes. So at the intro of this video, I have this one, or no, this is a night palette. So I didn't have this one on in the intro of the video. In the intro to the video, I had on this one here, which is the day palette. I really like these. I, once again, was trying to just get more use out of them, so I moved them over here, but I just have so many palettes that I'm not actually using what's in this drawer, so I'm gonna move these back over to the Alex drawers. What I really need to do is just get better about rotating and just doing this more often. So I also have the Clove and Hallow eyeshadow palette. You guys know I love this one. Should I move it? Should I keep it? I'm gonna move this one back over to the Alex drawers for now just because I have a couple warm toned palettes. And yeah, I'm gonna move this one back over. I love this one too, but I wanna make sure I'm actually using what's in this drawer. So also talking about the fact I had way too many palettes at once, I also had the Herrera Perez. This is the Pretty palette in this drawer. Way too many, so I'm also going to be moving this back to the Alex drawers. So I have a couple of cheek palettes here. I think I just had 2 of these. I had the Pacifica Radiance Powders palette, and I also had the Well People palette. I'm just going to keep the Well People one because it's smaller, and then move this one back over to the Alex drawers. I've got the Au Naturel Semi-Matte Powder Foundation. I'm going to keep this one in this drawer. I'm also going to keep my complete staple at the moment, which is the Clove and Hallow Powder Foundation. I need to clean this, but this will also be staying. I'm going to send back over to the Alex drawers just for the time being, not that I don't love it, the Lima Pure Satin Matte Foundation. Also, I have been trying out the Derma E Sun Protection Mineral Powder, SPF 30, so this is definitely going to be staying in this drawer as well. For setting powder, really the only one I've been reaching for is my 14E, so I'm just gonna keep this one over here. And what that means then is that the Care Weiss setting powder is going to go in the Alex drawers. I probably should declutter this, but it was just so expensive that I'm not emotionally ready to get rid of it yet, but I really didn't like it, so I don't know why I'm holding on to it. I also have the Ilia setting powder, and I don't love this one either, and if I were a normal non-YouTuber person, I would just declutter this, but I'm thinking about doing a full face of Ilia video, and so if I do that, it would be helpful to have this, so this is going to go over into the Alex drawers. Let's move on to foundation. So I've got a couple ones that are really easy and really obvious. My Au Naturel Stick Foundation, now that it's getting fall, I'm definitely going to be reaching for this more, so I want this over in this drawer. I also have been totally into the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. I have 2 shades of this. I kind of I tend to mix them, so I should probably keep both of them here. These are the shades Formentera and Sable. Sable's a little bit more yellow, Formentera's a little pink. So when I mix them together, it's about as close to my perfect shade as I can get, so I'll hold on to both of these. Also, I've got the RMS Beauty Foundation, especially now with the weather getting cooler, I want to try this out more. A lot of you guys, yours is like more whipped. Mine is very solid. I don't know what's going on with that, especially because it's been rather warm here. It's not super cold. So I don't know why mine's so solid, but I definitely have been enjoying this and want to keep using this. So I'm going to keep this over here along with this little spatula. I use this all the time. This is the Clove and Hallow Liquid Skin Tint Foundation. In fact, that's what I'm wearing today. So definitely keeping this. I also want to, especially now that the weather's getting cooler, keep the Kara Weiss foundation over here. I just really like cream foundations in the fall and winter. So I'm going to keep this one over here. And then what that means is, this is embarrassing. So the Crop Naturals foundation is going to go back to the Alex drawers. The Kosas foundation is going to go back to the Alex drawers. This foundation, which I've been trying to finish up, which is the 100% pure Superfruits Healthy foundation. You can see I've used most of it. Well, actually, no, I need to keep this one over here because I need to just finish this thing. So this guy has got to stay. I need to figure out a better way to organize this. Let's see. Okay, so this needs to stay because I actually just need to finish this, so that's got to stay. So the Crop Naturals, the Kosas, the Fitglow, I think that's all the foundations I've got out. Yeah, still embarrassing, but all these guys need to go back to the Alex drawers if I stop dropping them. So now I need to move on to blush. Yeah, let's do blush. Okay, so I hadn't been reaching for this for a while. I kind of forgot about it, which is the problem with things. This is the Juice Beauty blush in the shade, Last Looks Cream Blush in the shade Flush. That's a tongue twister. Anyway, I forgot how much I like this. So you can see I've hit pan on this. So I definitely want to use this more. So this needs to stay over here. I guess this will go there, maybe something like that. Oh yeah, this is no question. So this is the Kara Weiss blush in the shade Embrace. I also just recently hit pan on this, so this also needs to stay over here. This is one of my all-time favorite fall shades. This is from Ritual de Fille, and this is the blush in Desire. It looks like this brown color, but it is incredible on the cheeks, so this is definitely staying. I'm trying to get a selection of different blushes that all don't look the same color. I think, oh man, I've been using this one a lot recently. I've been using the Clove and Hallow Hydro Tint in the shade Blossom. I've gotten back into this one. These two are very similar in color. Should I go with the Multi-Haze Pigment from Ilia in Before Today or the Hand Skincare Cosmetics Multi-Stick in Rose Dust? I think I'm leaning slightly towards Rose Dust. So that means this is going to go back over into the drawer, into the Alex drawers. So will the 14E Cosmetics Lip and Cheek in Sunrise. Also the Kosas 8th Muse Blush and Highlight needs to go back over. So I walked into Credo recently and I happened to go by the Kosas display and I saw this cream blush and highlighter duo. And I realized the blush is the same color, but I think they've changed the color of the highlight. I think the highlight is now more of a pink shade, which I wish I owned that because this shade and the highlight is a little bit too dark for me. And it's the only reason why I have not put this in my favorites. It's just this shade is not the right shade. I wish I had gotten the new version that they have, but it's okay. I use this for traveling mostly because it's got a cream blush and highlight all in one. Okay, so these are all gonna go back to the Alex drawers. I have a couple of powder blushes. I have the RMS blush in the shade Pressed Angel. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna hold on to this one over here. I've also got a very dusty Hand Skincare Cosmetics blush in the shade, oh, this is in the shade Bloom. So I really like this one. These two should stay over here. So this is where I don't know how to store these. Maybe like that. That looks pretty good. I also want to grab this from the Alex drawers. I really like this. I don't use this blush enough. And this is the if I can open it. This is the PYT Beauty Blush in the shade Exhale. It's just this beautiful light pink. It works really well on my fair skin, so I'm gonna actually move this one from the Alex drawers over to here. So that means that this cream multi-stick in the shade Grapefruit from Au Naturel needs to move over. It's just not a shade I wear that much in the fall. It's more of a summer shade for me. And that also means that their blush in the shade, this is their powder blush in the shade Pink Champagne, also needs to move back to the Alex drawers just because these are not summer shades for me. I've got some bronzers. I'm gonna actually move these back over to the Alex drawers because I just don't use bronzers that much during the winter and fall. So this is the Clove and Hallow bronzer in the shade Cabo. I love this, just not reaching for it. I should keep a bronzer. I should keep at least one over here. So I'll keep this one. The one negative I have with Clove and Hallow is that I always mix up the bronzer and the foundation because they have the exact same packaging. So I really hope that at some point they will like color code or do something to distinguish their packaging, because there have been way too many times where I've dipped my powder brush into my bronzer, which was not the best result. Oh, actually I do have a bronzer over here. This was the RMS Broody bronzer. I really enjoyed using this as a cream bronzer over the summer, but like I said, summer's ended, so this is gonna move to the Alex drawers. And I have the K-Voss bronzing potion. I moved this into my everyday drawers to try and use more, but I'm just not, so I'm actually going to declutter this. Okay, so moving on to highlights. This is gonna be hard. Okay, so I absolutely love my Herrera Perez cream highlight in the shade Vanilla. This has gotta stay, but now I need to, how am I going to store this? Okay, I need to figure out a better storing mechanism. Hold on. I also have my RMS Living Luminizer. Absolutely love this. It's gotta stay. It's like one of my favorites of all time. What needs to go back to the Alex drawers is this one, which is the RMS Beauty Luminizing Powder in the shade Grand Dame. I love the way this looks, but it is way too dark for my skin. I really need to declutter this, but it's so pretty, I haven't been able to let go of it. It needs to find a good home. I feel like if I could find someone that I felt like would really use this, then I would be okay decluttering it. I feel like I've not given Root White Gold enough love in a long time. This is like one of the all-time best highlighters. So Root White Gold is going to move over into my everyday drawer. The Ritual de Fille highlighter in Ghostlight and the RMS Beauty Amethyst Rose Luminizer. I think I'm going to keep both of these over here. Now I just gotta figure out how I'm going to store them. It's not perfect, but everybody's over here and they're all standing up, so I should be able to see them. Because at least I should be able to recognize what's what from looking at this. This is the Crop Naturals highlighter in the shade Moon Dust Monty. Absolutely obsessed. Like one of the best powder highlighters, period. So good. Okay, so that means then that the Au Naturel highlighter in the shade Moon Dust needs to move back to the Alex drawers. Actually, this can move back for a while too. I'll take a break from this one. This is the Ilia Liquid Light Serum Highlighter. Okay, so I think over here what I'm actually gonna do is put some single eyeshadows and liquid eyeshadows. I think that's a good use for this space. So, oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so this actually, sorry, I had so much stuff I couldn't see what I had. So the Well People Altruist Foundation needs to go back to the Alex drawers, and I'm also gonna move the Terra Mare eye primer back over to the Alex drawers. So I'm gonna of course keep the hand skincare, cosmetics, eyeshadows, and Celebrate and in Sunset. I use these all the time. Yeah, I do want to keep this one. This is the Kara Weiss eyeshadow in the shade Magnetic. We've got the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in the shade Globe. That's going over here. I actually have another shade of this I'm also going to add here. It's still, I haven't taken it out of its package yet. So once I do, it'll also go over here. Also, the two crop eyeshadows, I have the ones in Gilded and Saturn, which are these two shades. So I love these. These are also going to go into this drawer. I'm going to move out of this drawer the Juice Beauty liquid eyeshadow in the shade Mimosa and the Beauty Counter eyeshadow in the shade Cosmos. These are going to move out. because these formulas are just much better. Now I've got mascaras. All the mascaras I have going at the moment, I'm just gonna keep over here. I've got the Kara Weiss, we know I love this one. I've got the Harvest eyeshadow, I love this one. Also, I am completely becoming obsessed with the new Clove and Hallow Flexible Mascara. I at first was kind of like, nah, it doesn't give me that much volume, but the more I use it, the more I'm like, why was I at all like not positive about this? So absolutely obsessed. Definitely going to hold on to this one. The two other things that need to go in here, the one is the Hanua Day Cream. This is SPF 30. This is what I use as my sunscreen. For some reason I apply it here and not in my bathroom. Don't have an answer as to why, but I do. And then I also have the Cary Grant Lip Whip, and this is in the shade Core Gold. I love all the Cary Grant products, and this shade is just beautiful. So this definitely has to stay. Especially not removing into fall and winter, and I know that my lips will get chapped. This has to stay. This is looking a lot better. Oh, I forgot about my blotting sheets. Okay, so blotting sheets also need to go in here. They'll go right there. So I have some things out in here I just need to clear off, and then we'll organize my lipsticks. Now we're gonna do lipsticks. So I have this, actually I bought this at Primark. It's kind of handy. It's like a lipstick holder. And one of the problems though is it's better for bullet lipsticks, and I now have liquid lipsticks and lip glosses, which it's not as good for, but I'm gonna see what I can do. So I'm definitely going to keep the Crop Naturals lipstick. I have the shade Grand Dame. It's one of my favorites. The Ilia, I can't believe I forgot this. This is a Rosette, so one of my favorite shades of all time. Oh man. Maple, Red Apple, Maple. Am I gonna keep this over here? I think I'm gonna move this one back. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna move this one over to the Alex drawers. How's this one? This is a Lima Pure Odessa. I'm gonna move this to the Alex drawers. These two, oh, I like both of these. I'm gonna keep these. This is the R. Perez Cocoa Butter Lipstick in Sway. This is the R. Perez lipstick in the shade Cocktail. This is the olive oil lipstick. So I like both of these. These are gonna stay. This one I actually just need to get rid of. This is the 100% pure fruit pigmented lipstick in the shade Foxglove. I've almost finished this one, and I love the shade of it, but I don't like the formula. It's not that comfortable on my lips, but I've had this one forever, so it needs to go. I'm also trying out this Wyatt Gift lipstick in the shade 21. It's really, really beautiful red color. The lighting has gone terrible, but it's a beautiful red color. I think I like the formula. I just need to play around with it some more. And also the packaging is stunning. That was a point perk from Credo, by the way. So yeah, sometimes hold on to your points. You can get some really good things. I'm gonna move the Kaylee lipstick in the shade Poison Apple. Let's see, I'll keep Desert Rose from Clove and Hallow. Okay, I'm definitely going to move the shade Blooming. It's not a fall color. I'm also gonna move Ballerina Slippers. It's not that much of a fall color for me. I'm gonna move the Well People Optimist lipstick in the shade Choose Love. I'm gonna hold on to the Jane Iredale lip balm. We just got this in a Petty Board box. I'm trying this out. This is in the shade Crush. Okay, so for these, let's see. I'm gonna move Red 101, which is a red shade. I'm going to hold on to, I'm gonna move Let's Flamingo. I'm going to hold on to Kissimmee. I also need to put Day After Morocco in here, so I'll leave a spot for that one. I think it's in my purse, to be honest. I also, let's see. Oh, where am I gonna put all my lip glosses? This is a problem. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of the Honest Beauty liquid lipsticks. I'm going to keep the shade Fearless, especially because it's fall, so that'll be a good fall shade. And I'm going to keep the shade Forever. These two I'm gonna keep out. These I'm gonna move to the Alex drawers. I'm gonna move the Kosas lipstick in the shade Royal. It's one of my favorite fall shades, over to here. And then that will be Day After Morocco once I get it out of my purse. So this is one of the Honest Beauty like lip balms. I have the shade Dragon Fruit. It's also too bright for me for fall, so I'm gonna move that to the Alex drawers. I forgot about lip crayons, lip liners, and lip glosses. This was too easy. So unfortunately, I had to move the mascaras over here. The liquid eyeshadows with the concealers, just not how I would like it, but for now this is what's going to work. And then lip liners are gonna go here. So going down there will be the Kaylee lip liner in the shade, this is in the shade Crimson. Also, I love the Kara Weiss lip liner, so that's gonna go in here. My Crop Naturals lip gloss, that's gonna go here. So is the Fitglow lip gloss in Nudie, which is one of my all-time favorites. The Axiology lip crayon in Bliss, and also the one in Enduring, which I think is also in my purse, are gonna go here. So moving back over to there are actually gonna be the Well People lip gloss in the shade, I think this is shade Grapefruit, maybe, possibly. This very messy Honest Beauty lip crayon. This is in the shade Melon. Forgot about this this brow pencil from Kaylee. I actually need to declutter this. It's not a good shade for me. I have the shade Brunette, but it looks really red. And I have the Fiora Minerals eyeliner, which I really like how smooth and how pigmented it is and how it glides on, but it actually makes my eyes burn. So I also need to declutter this as well. So over here we've got the liquid eyeshadows and concealers. Over here we've got mascaras, single pan eyeshadows, and then my eye primer. Here we've got some lip crayons, lip gloss, and eye products. I don't love this setup, but this is better. Over here I've got all my highlights and blushes. Over here are eyeshadow palettes and foundations. So much better than it was before, and you guys got to hear my thoughts on different products, so I'm excited what I'm trying out right now. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing this. So if you enjoyed this kind of video and would like to see me do videos like this in the future, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my non-toxic, cruelty-free content. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!